So, you want to hear a story, eh? One about real heroes? Have I got a story for you?
Alright, so last time we were playing, we had finally finished all our preparations in anticipation of these demonic creatures coming out of the ground. We got a good deal of the ones around the city plugged up to draw their attention towards the guild, and just as we expected, they surfaced mostly around the guild with only a few stragglers out in the city. So we faced off against several smaller demon creatures that we weren't able to immediately identify, and slew them mostly with haste. And then came in two much larger demons that for a while had their way with our party, dwindling down their health before their boss showed up and
here's Johnny.
Dragged us into a stalemate for a good while before they were finally vanquished. And then at the end of the session, a massive demon smashed its way through the guild hall gates, and we were ready to engage in combat with it.
Oh boy.
Now I've got to get her character
Can
sheet
someone
up.
just send the message to John?
Huh?
Even it says he's online, so
Yeah, I messaged him. He says he'll be here shortly.
uh,
Yeah, it says in discussion, I can show in about 20 minutes. It's only been 10 minutes since he sent
yeah. Just Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, and you were right there by the door, Marius. He probably got hit with a little bit of that shrapnel as it splintered into a million pieces.
I'm used to it. Kel's typing. Oh no. Oh no.
It's almost like he has to type in a command for initiative order or something.
Oh shit.
No, really?
Hey, you get first. Better heal yourself.
Of course, when she rolls
Send the
high
dogs!
on it. And Amaranthe goes first.
Okay. Well, this thing, it just showed up and walked right through my wall of thorns with no issues. So, I'm confused and scared.
Send the house.
I'm going to back up. And I'm going to drink a healing.
Alright.
Is that a crit?
Becca's was yes. Who? Healing potion didn't heal all that much. Is it a standard healing potion 2d4 plus 4?
No. I opened up the item thing. It's 2d4 plus 2. The greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's it for you.
Yep.
Alright, on to Maria.
Oh, fuck this shit.
We've got a massive demon with a flaming sword and a lightning whip breathing down your neck.
I'm like, yeah, you can have that. Like to do dimension door shit. And I would like to get all the way over this way. Hi, how are you? That is scary. And I want to cast the healing word. Let's put it up to 5th level. Oh wait, let's do 2nd level for not the second, 3rd level for that. And there, 4 and 5. That's 9. Puts a healing for you.
Heal up some of
For me?
Granthe's wounds. Oh, that feels nice. Got the window behind me open. A nice cool breeze just came in. That's Maria down. On to Ravis.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna move out of this little wolf circle that I'm in. I'm gonna move a little closer to this monster thing, and
Closer to that, we're gonna fucking peg this thing from far.
yeah,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna attack them with the witch bolt. I forgot. What do I have to? What do I have to?
Go anyway.
What do I have to?
You clicked on the witch bolt.
That?
Oh, it's 30 feet. Jesus.
Wait.
Give me just a moment. I forgot to set up his stat bars.
Oh, God, my stomach. I need to get some exercise in.
Here's a stat sheet that will hit. I had the turn order right over the roll damage.
Huh?
Roll your damage. That's only to your
What?
hit. Yeah, you've only rolled to hit. It hits. Roll damage.
Shit. Sorry. What do I have to? What do I do? It's been
Just click the
day.
witch
Click
bolt
witch bolt
right
in
there.
chat.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Woo.
34 points of damage.
Let's go. Alright.
It doesn't seem like your attack did very much to this creature. Clearly it is used to lightning-based attacks, as it is wielding a lightning bolt as a whip.
Sugar. I mean, at least it did something.
I'm gonna assume that's the end of your turn. Okay.
Did this attack just ping off this creature?
No, it hit it. It was a direct hit. It just doesn't seem like it's been all that effective.
Oh,
As
sugar.
you watch this creature with speed unbecoming of its size just leap at you and swing with that big old long sword.
Oh.
That is a nat 1 right off the bat.
Please break it! Please break it!
Ooh.
What happens?
He misses his footing after that mighty leap.
The dice gods are looking upon you, Kiwi.
But unfortunately, is able to keep his footing.
I hear someone coughing in the background.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Oh no, he's got the Rona.
I hope not.
Don't joke about that around here.
Oh.
Regaining his footing, he swings the whip.
What's your armor class?
Cracks it upon your torso. For
Ouch.
29 points of damage. And the additional effect isn't necessary.
Sure, honey, I see.
Inoue is up.
How many was it?
29. 13 slashing and 16 fire.
44 health. Let's go, guys.
Inoue draws out her pair of short swords and charges at the beast, mist walking as she goes. That should be a +2, not a +1. The first short sword slams it directly.
Hey, when this is all over, we're gonna have a
Ten.
girls' night out.
Mhm.
The second one also hits. Does it? Wait. I don't think that second one actually hit. Yep, the second one hit. I'm just bad at math. For a total of 22 piercing damage. Oh, she has one more attack. A 19, which will also hit for an additional 12. Unlike your magical attack, these simple short sword attacks seem to actually be doing lasting damage to this thing.
Hmm.
As it is now Amaranthe's turn again.
Okay, first order of business. Gonna tell these wolfies to move up and attack.
I hope that he has an IOE, like a like a whole smackdown attack.
Area of effect.
Yeah. I was just thinking like 3 on one side and 3 on the other side.
I'm trying to find the wolf information here. Well, I gotta roll for.
Oh, the wolves?
Found it. It is
I was gonna say,
+4 to hit.
I'm gonna say I gave you a full set of stat blocks for all the creatures you could summon. They're under the PC stat.
I thought that those are no. This Wait. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's all the creatures you can wild shape, but it also includes the creatures you can summon.
Okay, I saw the direwolf. I didn't see the wolf because you were further down the list.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're right in the order that you gave me them
Yeah.
in.
So I get to bite 7 times.
Yeah, 2 of those hit. Or 3 of those hit.
Oh lordy, what has it got? 20 AC?
Close. The lowest attack that's hit it so far was a 19.
Okay, there you go. 3 damages. And then I am going to cast Moonbeam right over him.
Alright. Ping that for me, would you?
There it is. I drew it.
Okay.
And let me get the thing up because I want to cast it at level 4. See if I
Ooh,
manage to
fancy.
get that correct. There we go.
Gets a constitution save of 16, 18, so it passes. So I believe it takes half damage on a pass.
Yep.
Okay, 26, so it takes 13. That seems to have done at least something to this creature.
Sorry, I'm back.
Wasn't where you
Well done.
left.
No, sorry, my mom came into my room.
And I'm gonna, for my last thing, I'm gonna move, right there.
Alright.
Just backing up a little bit more, you know, giving y'all some space.
Okay. It's back to Maria's turn.
Hi, Kashi. Hi, baby. Sorry, my dog's now in my room because my mom's leaving to go to the grocery store.
Alright.
So,
Right. So everyone moved up, or over there.
Well, backward retreated further.
Right. I would like to give you. You are inspired, right?
Yes.
I can give her inspiration right now,
Alright.
and I like to stay with a goody friend over here. Hi. And would you like? Would you like to have an enhanced ability?
oh no, my cat's in my room too.
You don't have to ask her. This is one of the very few
what?
spells that you can will at another creature without their consent.
Yeah. Let's do a concentration spell. Thing. So you get your concentration checks
Bear's
and
endurance. You have advantage on constitution checks. Gain. No, you're not. I think I'm reading the wrong one. No, yeah, that is the right one.
I have to roll a d6 for temporary hit.
Yeah.
Which is 2. So you get 5 temporary hit.
5 temp HP. And you have advantage on.
It helps with your concentration spell.
Well, Ramus is also using a concentration spell, and she's within spitting distance. And it is her turn now.
Oh, I'm just gonna back up a little bit. You know,
Probably
casual.
not a bad idea. Well, you
You have
do
to
take an attack
disengage.
of opportunity.
Unless you say disengage and then do it.
But that uses her action, so...
And no, I'm not moving away because I'm also going to attack with daggers.
Well, you could throw daggers.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I backed up a little bit.
But you can't because you get attack opportunity if you move away from his block. So if you move away from this, he's gonna hit you.
Or at least try
Do
to.
you want to get hit or not?
Well, you're still probably going to get hit, but...
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather at least try to do some damage. If I back up, then what am I gonna do?
Yeah, if she disengages and then backs up, that's her turn. She doesn't have any
Yeah.
bonus action things.
And if I were to back, and even then, how do I know that he's gonna attack me and not the person that just stabbed him?
Because it's attack of opportunity. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Fair play. But even then, still.
Well, yeah, it hits you with that attack of opportunity for 23 points damage, 17 slashing, 6 lightning.
Let's go. Fun
How
time.
much health do you have now?
You should be able to see her health bar.
I can't. It's invisible.
This one keeps
Yeah,
deprogramming
we can't
itself.
see anyone else's so far, just our own. As far as I can tell.
Oh, I have 44 health currently. More, less than that now. How much damage did I take? 20 something.
13
23.
plus 6.
Yeah, 23.
Alright. I can see it now.
What about our little NPC friend over there?
Yeah, our NPC I can't see.
Let me get her character sheet up. Yeah, she's doing alright.
That's good.
Yeah. When it comes your turn and he doesn't move forward, come running back to us. I need to heal you.
Okay. The creature's turn is up. And just as he's beginning to move to life, his body becomes enveloped in a roaring inferno. Each creature within 5 feet of it takes 3d6 fire damage. So 9.
He also needs to take moonbeam damage because he started his turn in it.
Yeah, this is also a start of the turn thing, so I'll get to that.
Everything's at once.
Give me a crit.
So,
How badly
literally-
are those wolves dead now?
Yeah, what's the average HP of a wolf?
Yeah, they're probably toast. 11 is HP.
Okay, so they are all very close to dead. And Inway
not
takes
quite.
some damage as well.
Do I take damage or?
No, because you're not within 5 feet of the creature.
Let's go.
I'll meet you halfway. Let's see, how far does my healing spells go?
I want to say one's 30 and one's touch. Unless you use a mass version, then it goes up.
Cure wounds, 60 feet. So I want to get her involved.
And he gets a repeated Constitution save. Ooh, that's a nat 1. But 13 on a nat 1 isn't bad. So he's taking the full brunt of that moonbeam, which was, what was that? 26 points radiant damage.
There you go. I'm marking it. I'm marking the space.
Okay. He swings that whip once more at Ravis. Can't think of the name. A 19 will hit. for
what is the
27
save?
points damage. The save is to be pulled towards him, but seeing as she is now unconscious, she automatically fails the save.
Yep.
No! Are you moving your guy up one?
I didn't.
I did. Because she automatically fails the save being unconscious. So she is pulled by the whip towards the creature.
Oh, you're now 0?
Yeah. She just
Yeah.
took 27 points of damage. She only had
I had
24.
21. I had 21 points.
Oh no, Kiwi! Cal, where the fuck are you?
Cal is like 3 counties over.
The worst time for him to fucking leave.
Just
And
sneezed.
a nat 20 on a wolf, which I assume is going to murder the shit out of it. 32. 22. So 54 damage on this random wolf.
Overkill.
Colossal overkill. Oh, it rolls damage dice 3 times instead of 2. So it does 3 times the damage instead of 2 times the damage. So it was, 33 and 48. So 81 points damage on a wolf that only had 2 HP.
So John in is like, we're dying! Come on!
Yunwei's turn is up. Well, keep praying. John might show up eventually. I completely forgot what the spell was. Oh, yeah. It's useless. Okay, Yunwei's gonna begin to cast, and she is going to call out Fairy Fire. It gets a dexterity saving throw against it. Which it will fail. So, 20-foot cube of blue, green, and violet light. She'll choose violet. Now the big demonic creature is outlined in light. For the duration, it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, and any attack roll against the creature has advantage if you can see it, and cannot benefit from being invisible either. And she's gonna run over, grab Ravis's body, and burn a shroud point to get them out of attacking range. This is one of the few abilities that Yunwei has that Cal does not. Cal can't miss fairy people through the mist. But unfortunately, she doesn't have any healing items on her. So it is Becca's turn.
Okay. Wolfies do their thing. There's 6.
He's like, oh shit, like, I'll be in 3 minutes, hold on! What the fuck?
I'm guessing 2
Two
hit.
of those hit.
6 and 6.
12.
Sorry I'm late, everybody.
Oh, thank God! We have arrived!
So
I'm
the
unconscious.
creature now
Right.
takes 6 points of damage. But the 2 wolves that hit it take 14 points of damage.
So they die.
Yes, they only had 2 HP left.
Hey,
And for my action,
I'm like
gonna
finishing
push.
up something, and I get screams of terror, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta move.
Within 2 rounds, one of our tankiest players in the fight was downed. But we had just fought through 2 or 3 waves of demons to get to the big demon, and yeah.
I'm unconscious!
I'm here, out of breath, but I'm here.
What, you just
I
sprint from
hope
the
you
other end of
rode
your
the army
house?
that we sent for.
I like quickly dried a dish and I just zoomed. Ow. Oof.
The army arrives.
Yeah.
Sorry we're late! Traffic was a bitch.
Holy shit. See the map.
Yeah,
Hey,
traffic's
I
a
think you
bitch for a
should know,
person who can fly. But unfortunately,
You took
his
out all these
flight
guys.
is nothing compared to Ianway just being able to straight up teleport.
What?
I said he had to fly, whereas Ianway could just straight up teleport.
Oof.
If it's not obvious, she is of a different Mistwalker subclass than Cal.
So, because I'm here, do I roll in? I see my tokens on the map.
Yeah, I'll add it in a second.
Okay.
Also, since the spike growth is no more, I can like delete that.
The spike wall is still there. Oh wait, yeah, the spike wall will be gone. Just broke concentration.
Spike breath has been gone for a long time.
Over there.
Oh shit.
Oh, I heard Roll20 is supposed to get a new tool option. It's for like the coloring thing, where you can like select your like if you're making a box, it actually has a ruler attached to it, so you can map out how many squares you get.
Yeah, okay, it did work. It just didn't pop up in chat. Let me just get rid of that chat log, because that is irritating to look at.
You go before the big ass dude it hits.
What do you mean? Tiger goes last in order? But, yeah, it's
The
Amaranthe's
person
turn.
at the top just took their turn? Oof.
Yep.
How did everybody get about 15? Oh my god. So much has changed.
Yeah, I use a, the fuck's it called? A macro that can roll everybody's initiative all at once. So you don't have to sit around waiting. And for some reason it adds odd bonuses in. But it's still based off your actual stats, so it ends up being fairly accurate.
So wait, is that macro supposed to have added something to Tiger, or?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You just-
What does it add, actually?
I am not entirely sure. I think it's based on your proximity to creatures that are defined as an enemy. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't gone through all the code yet. I just copy pasted it.
It's a nice code, isn't it?
Is there a way you can only roll that for like a select number of tokens? Because you can re-roll it for me. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know that you had something for that. If it matters, I'm supposed to have advantage, so.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the shield that I have.
I had it in my range, so I can do that.
Oh, now you go before it. Okay, still Amaranthe's turn. One of your companions is down, and one of the others has just arrived.
Did you bring the army?
He
Went
did not.
down. Oh, I bet she's standing right next to
One
it.
job.
He can only carry so many things while he's flying.
Is the army at least helping to clear out the city?
The army's probably not even close to the city yet. Oh wait, you had
We got a
already,
good bite.
yeah, you had already rolled the wolf's attacks. You hadn't done your own maneuvers yet.
I thought the wolves were dead.
Yeah, I did. I drank a potion. I thought it was my turn again or something because y'all were talking.
Yeah, it was last turn that you drank the
No,
potion.
I drank a potion, and that's it.
Yeah, all you
I
had
might
done
move
this
up to-
turn was roll the wolves attacks, and then we got into John showing up.
I drank a potion. It's right there. I rolled it.
Oh,
2d4 plus 2. I actually rolled maximum. I got 10 hit points back.
oh, must have missed that though. And that is my bad.
Yeah, it was right before he rolled initiative.
Ah,
I'm also about to
So, yeah,
cast
then Maria's
Mass Cure
turn.
Wounds for everyone. Alright, it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright, we got Mass Cure Wounds. Everyone gets 24 health.
okay.
And
Oh,
did you already do you have your inspiration? Have you used your inspiration? Amara?
What's that?
Did you use your inspiration already? Or
Yeah,
did you
I-
get one?
Both of them.
You get inspiration.
Yay.
I'm now out of
Imwe is
inspiration.
back to full health, and Ravis is back conscious.
I am now out of inspiration. Good luck with you guys.
Oh, okay. Hi. I was doing it. Shit.
Heroes never die.
Who's back at full health?
Now it's legends never die.
Oh, I thought it was heroes never die.
Isn't that like a quote from Big Hero 6? Is that? No, I don't know.
Close, but not. That's not the one.
Close enough is close enough.
Listen, I keep quoting
Big video
Borderlands, but
game.
it goes over everybody's head.
Well, yeah.
I just heard it so many times. It's fucking. Hey,
Anyway,
Whatever.
is that your turn? Maria?
yeah, I used my inspiration and healing.
Okay. On to Ravis, who is now conscious again.
Yeah,
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm gonna... Wait, give me a sec. I'm gonna use phase step. Is that the thing I
Are you
have?
still in her arms?
And no, I think I
No.
was put on the floor.
Oh, that would be a cute picture.
How do I measure stuff with feet?
You click on the ruler tool. It's the fourth one down on your toolbar.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna use a face step. Should I pin it? Or-
So what's the purple and the light blue?
The light blue is a moonbeam. The purple is fairy fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use face step. So that's me being able to move, like teleport. Sorry, 30 feet.
Oh, so
Move next to me so like I'll be able to start
Well,
healing
I
you.
can only 30 feet is next to Amaranthe. Yeah.
Get there. I'll move up to you and then cure wounds because that's upcasting.
So
Right.
I'm gonna use my phase steps up.
Alright.
Now you
Ready for
understand why we picked this thing off from afar.
Yeah, I get it now.
Is that it for you?
Hmm?
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, on to Taiga. Finally rejoining us after several long days.
About time.
Man.
Hey, join the pile over here.
During the pile, oh my god. I'm just like frantically going through this shit like, what did you do again? Oh boy, it's been a while.
Are there so many dead infernals?
So many damn portals.
Infernals. There's no
Oh,
portals that you're
infernals.
aware of yet, but there's a whole bunch of
Yeah.
dead demons around here.
Are those those are the wolves. You mean the dead ones? The X's?
Yeah.
Okay. I got concerned. I'm like, wait a minute.
Only the big boy is still alive.
Okay. Seeing the. I'm just gonna go with the classic. He's affected by the fairy fire, right? Like this, like he's doing the glow thing.
Yeah, he was affected by it. He felt safe.
Okay, just to kind of get the distance needed, I'm going to use this after kind of moving closer. And that'll put me 30 to 60. Yeah, that'll be just enough. And you guys will see Taka just basically come up from the side of it and start trying to wail into the creature with like... He's not raging yet, but he's about to rage, so he's probably doing a war cry.
You know, you're so far away from us that we can't reach you with certain spells.
That's fine. It'll be fine, maybe, okay?
Oh god. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Then I was unconscious.
Oh, I
Mostly,
can
we
hit you
all
with-
die once.
Let me just double check something.
Wait, was it 60 or something like that?
Hmm?
I'm trying to find
the
out.
Misty
our-
stuff. Oh, your spell, okay.
Oh yeah, 60. So you're 10 from my range. So 65.
I'm just making sure I don't have any, like, attack spells, because it's been so long. Yeah, he didn't take any of those. He's gonna go for these.
Those are
9 and
both at.
21. Both hit, alright. 1, 2. And I'm gonna put a smite on both of those. Let's get some damage on it. The first smite's gonna be a 1, the second smite's gonna be a 2, so I'll just roll both sets of dice. It counts as a fiend, so I add the extra dice, so that'll be 26 radiant.
Okay.
And I'll put a wing to define that I'm off the ground. That'll be 2 squares off the ground, so I'm like 15 feet in the air. I'm assuming this thing's like 20 feet, if not more, tall.
It is a huge creature, so about that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like 15 feet off the ground, basically think 2 squares up. That's why I put a 2 on wings. So yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay, so just as you're ending your onslaught, suddenly it is no longer in front of you, but much closer to those gates. And it is sprinting towards that hole in the ground it came from.
Don't let him escape.
Wait, did it start its turn?
No, that action took place at the end of Taiga's turn. It is a legendary action.
Okay.
As we
Did you just realize, oh shit, they are hitting me hard.
He felt radiant damage, he's like, Shit, I gotta get out of here.
Well, it got hit by radiant damage from the moonbeam, Joe.
Oh,
But
right.
it's like this is starting to become somewhat of a hassle. I better get the fuck out of here.
Is the fairy fire following him?
Yeah,
He's technically, like, it's
Yeah.
on his body.
it's glimmering around his body. As long as Inway can maintain concentration.
Yep.
I'm not scrolling all the way back up.
So it's just a beacon of.
How moving?
All of a sudden, a spectral cannon just comes out of nowhere and destroys him. I wish we could find a goblin village and ask him to build this holy cannon.
Inway doesn't have the mist walking distance Cal does, so she can only get so close. Becca's turns up.
How fast is he moving? Like, he's up against the edge of the map. I can't really tell how far away he is.
He'd be off this map. He's the distance of that teleport.
So this is 100? No, that's... Go on.
Yeah, he's about 80 feet off the map right now. So he's out of the range of most offensive spells at this point.
And he moves too fast for
Unless
me.
it's a guiding bolt. God, I love that spell.
What spell?
Guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah.
It's the cleric spell. I've used it to take a guy's head off.
It's messed up. It's supposed to be a holy spell.
It's not messed up, it's a zombie.
I had it was a one-hit kill. DM told me, he's like, hey, you killed him first, and this is the first kill in the campaign, so do what you say. Is like, I want a headshot where it obliterates his head. It's like, okay, you obliterate his head.
Okay, hang on, let me look at something.
Everyone, all of his friends are terrified of you. I think I accidentally sparked a cult after that moment.
So I'm sorry, DM. He's 80 feet off the map or 80 feet away from that character? You mentioned?
He's 80 feet away from where his character model is currently.
Okay, so
This map is not nearly big enough to show those dimensions. But he did just teleport a total of 120 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to move over 35 feet. Okay, and then I'm going to cast conjure animals. So the wolves will disappear, and I want to conjure 8 giant owls to fly after.
What?
Yeah.
big brain.
Oh, yeah.
Giant what?
And owls. They have a fly
Owlberries?
speed of 60 feet.
Oh,
So if they have to double their movement to catch up to him, that's 120 feet that they can move at most.
You said 8, right?
8 because they are CR 1/4.
Okay, now we've got a full-on birdemic going on around us.
I'm gonna cast them at maximum range too, so they'll be 60 feet ahead of me.
Yeah, I didn't measure like
So right
literally.
out there.
Oh, let's get this all neat. Yes, there's still an additional 60 feet behind the creature.
Yep. But they can fly up to him and attack. Because they have 60 feet of movement.
Alright. Start rolling attacks. Only one of those hits.
Well, they tried.
7 slashing.
He's like, ah! Fuck off! He's just swatting the birds, trying to get away.
Doesn't even
God,
seem
not the birds, not
fazed
the
by
birds.
them. But that one that did hit him is gonna take 9 points of fire damage.
Dang, they have 19 hit points.
Yeah, owls are pretty tanky. At least for summonable creatures go. Not quite a bear, but you can summon those too. Just not helpful in this situation. As Maria's turn is up.
Well, I like to walk, get up right next to Kiwi. Hi there, how are you doing? And do this.
18
So-
points healing.
18.
Jeez.
Beautiful. Thank you, Murphy.
Yep, Maria's going to hug you while she's casting this spell on you. Because it's a touch.
Excuses.
What? If Maria can be cute in one moment, she would do it.
Cute and touchy are a little different.
On to Reyes' turn, who is
Oh.
freshly above half health, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm at 40. What was it? 42 health, I think.
So, yeah, you're
Yeah,
almost
pretty
exactly half.
Almost. I'm gonna use phase step again, so I'm gonna move 30 feet. So where would I be? I would be
Just
here.
behind
Alright.
Amaranthe.
Perfect. Da, da, da. And this is all I can really do. I can't do much else.
And Taiga is up once more. You are currently 120 feet behind the creature. I don't think your fly speed is quite what an owl's is.
Yeah, but I can do something a bit different.
Haste, fair enough.
And,
Get +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex, and an additional action.
use that extra action to actually be able to move up to where it is. Do you want me to just put Taiga like here, or
Yeah.
where would you... Okay. Use the bonus action to do what I actually can do. Shield Master, I'm going to try and basically knock this thing over with an athletics check. I believe by the books, there's no advantage or disadvantage given to that, just regardless of size, so should I just roll it normal?
I think so.
I don't really know, but basically just using what he's good at. Okay. Just making sure. Wait, no, he's just turns up. That's a low roll from me.
And that is a big old 27 from him.
Wait, why is it rolling a strength save?
Because you're making an athletics check to knock it over.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be contested athletics or acro, no?
What was the
Well, whichever of his is higher, I don't know. which is different.
Well, his roll was 14, so with his plus
Yeah,
8
it's probably-
modifier.
Yeah, he's probably fine, but for the future, he knows a lot of creatures get like the good saves.
Yeah,
Alright.
especially the huge demon.
But yeah, so that's
your
him, but he's in
turn.
5 feet again.
Okay, at the end of your turn, away it teleports another 120 feet. This time down deep into that opening it created within the ground.
So are we going to follow this thing into the hole?
And in the distance you hear its thundering footsteps.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Inway's doing her best to catch up.
Elf, you better stop. Go.
Now
Stop.
see, the question is, do we chase down the clearly wounded demon? Or do we let it heal and come back in greater numbers?
Okay, never mind. Let's go follow him.
Kill
Yes,
it.
as
Kill it
described,
dead.
this creature was wounded when it showed up. Do we let it get back to 100% and come back?
No, let's go find him and kick his ass.
No, but if we were to go into this little crater hole thing that he's in, wouldn't there be other demons as well, other than just him? If it's where they all came from.
That's
Yeah,
a
like-
possibility, but they would
That's
have
why I'm
shown up
scared.
by now if they were there. So,
Yeah.
calculated
Ah.
risk.
Also, at the moment, he's just in a hole. We have maybe like 1 or 2 more turns before anything.
Hey, is there a way that you can
specifically.
seal the hole before you get there?
What?
Like you were running around earlier, one of you guys were running around earlier and sealing up all the holes, right?
I mean, DM discretion, but that's probably something Tiger would have, if not did, do.
Amaranthe was doing that earlier. She was going
Okay.
around sealing all the other tunnels in town so that we could lure them towards the guild hall.
So
Okay.
let's say if you jumped up ahead of them, or something like that, or had someone help you
Well,
miswalk
think
through
of it
that
like-
area.
Think of it like this. Mold Earth can only move a 5x5 cube at a time. Think of how big the hole is that this creature came out of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you just move some type of earth and make it an avalanche, or make a cave fall in.
Yeah, but then it could always just create another tunnel as they've already done.
Well, it takes them some time. We can still wail on them.
Let's just kill it.
Anyway, it's
I agree.
Amaranthe's
Let's just
turn.
go kill it.
Okay. How far did he move?
He moved an additional 120 feet.
Gee.
So he's
Alright.
now deep in
Well,
that tunnel
we're
that
gonna
he had
have-
come out of.
So his movement speed is the same as the owl's flying speed. Correct?
Pretty much, yeah, the flying speed.
Okay. So I guess the owls will just dash and keep up with him. If he slows pace, they're gonna.
Yeah, he
Really
had
quick,
teleported at the end of Tyga's turn and then continued on his own movement speed.
Shit.
Well, they've got 120. They can keep up with them. And I'm going
he's
to-
got 80 after he landed from that second teleport. So he's 80 feet inside this cavern.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. I'm dashing as well, so that'll give me another 70 feet.
Okay, so now you're probably up in the ballpark of where Inway is.
I'm still on the map technically.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Is the person forget her name, the tiefling, is she like very close behind, or is it that she's really far away?
Inway isn't a tiefling.
Oh, I thought you
She's
described
a
her
dark
as
elf.
She's a dark elf.
Dark elf. Right. It's been weeks, my bad. How far away are they?
From
me, at least.
From you, I want to say about 40 feet.
40 feet. Yeah.
We cut the map in half and just have it move the creature over this way.
We
so
just need a bigger map. Stretch the map.
There's already like what, 160-foot map.
Hey, you know what? Who wanna have a creature that do 120 teleport? You gotta compensate. That's the curse of DMs doing
It's
that.
a 120-foot map. I never thought I'd be using the whole damn thing.
I was trying to build a 300 by 600 map. So.
Listen, I did that once and it crashed roll 20.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're not using this side of the map, so we can throw that thing over here.
Just draw a line in the middle. Hey, this is the continuation map. It's not even gonna be enough though. He's like 100.
By reference, he is here. Becca is like way back here. And Tyga's like here. And then I'd have to like triple.
Don't
the
worry about me.
distances.
I can hold the fort while we're.
The
you guys
owls
are running.
like here.
Better than nothing.
Okay.
Why does everyone decide to DM me about whatever random nonsense while I'm playing D&D always? It's just every time. I got added to a group chat. Like, why?
Whereas
So
other
that's-
people
I
actually
got added
just
to
do
a
D&D
group
stuff.
chat out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's all people I know.
I think
But,
everyone
like,
found out that you were part of my D&D group, and they're like, "Oh, join my group! Join my group!"
No. They're adding me to like a group. It's just a group filled with my friends from the Nexus. But like, they had no reason to add me other than they just wanted to talk to me. I'm like, bro, I'm playing D&D. Fuck. Even when my status, I get like 20 DMs. Why?
Because you're a very lovable character.
No, like DMs, like PMs, private messages from people.
I know. I'm just saying, people. You're a very lovable person.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm not that lovable, but thank you. Whose turn is it? Is it Maria's?
It is Maria's.
All right. I was trying to run as far as I can. There. I'm right next to you now. Hi. How are you doing? Good.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah, pretty peachy.
They kind of left us in the dust, didn't they?
I mean, you know, I don't run that slow. I mean, do you want to? Yeah, kinda. We'll catch up. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually. Hey, you wanna? We can always stay behind and just try to loot the bodies here.
No, that's an awful idea. We have to catch up to them.
Okay. Hey, how tall is your character anyway?
5'6".
So I can easily jump on your back and you can run.
If you want to do that, then that works.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on your back.
Alright.
You got a cobalt on your back.
Alrighty, sounds good. You're like my backpack. That's how this is gonna be.
I actually had plans for like other D&D campaigns where I was gonna create a book bag where my character could shoot shit off our guy's back.
I think you could just fit in a regular sized backpack.
What? You know, because we'd have to hold your character, what, 3 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character's like 3.5 feet tall, so.
Alright, so phase step, we're gonna be about, okay. So we're just...
Can you
How
change
far is
other
the face
creatures
step?
with your face step or no?
I don't know. Phase step, unoccupied space. Once you use this trait. Sure. Yeah, so, it doesn't, you can magically teleport. It doesn't say. It just says that I can magically teleport.
That's from your racial.
Yeah.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
How far can you run? What's your movement speed?
My speed's 30.
You've already used it. You have to finish a short or long rest.
Yep.
Yeah, you haven't rested yet. Since you used it last.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well,
We just move normally.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll say you could just
Yeah.
walk. It's the
We'll
same
walk.
distance.
we're just walking. me and Maria, we're just...
Yeah, just a brisk
Chilling.
jog.
Yeah.
While everyone else is just like teleporting and dead sprinting.
And we're just like, yeah, guys.
I already used up all my well, actually, I have that one more dimension door, but it's the upcast. What is the upcast for dimension door? No, wait, there's no
It
upcasting
doesn't.
for dimension
Yeah, it
door.
doesn't get an
Yeah.
enhanced effect. You just use a high level spell to cast it.
Alright, using the hasted speed, he'll be able to catch up this turn again. Because of like double speed, and then also. Let me see. Yeah, I can use the extra action for the dash this time around. So.
Yeah. So you still have one additional action you can take.
The next person we have join our party has to be like the same size as me.
Cal's the same size as you. He's just not here right now.
But you're on a journey to of enlightenment.
For 2
It's time
weeks.
to rage and. It's time to rage, and we'll see if it's. Still very right. So, okay. Two, so 21, 24.
Those will both hit.
And we get some more smites.
Did that guy take damage from the fairy fire?
Fairy Fire doesn't do
No.
damage. It just
Yeah.
makes everything hit with advantage.
No vulnerability or anything to the radiant, right? Because I can add that up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 26.
You know what? Now I can be your pocket healer.
So 58 total from that.
Alright.
Oh, sure.
Still
where'd I get
standing,
my-
and you're gonna take. You hit twice. So a big ol' 66 fire damage.
I almost missed the D, and I was like, 60?
So you take 13, having rolled 4 1s. It's mental.
Down there. Okay. I cannot fail my con save with that amount of damage, so he's good to go. Fuck it, I'll try and knock him down again. No point in not trying. Still low rolls, but hey, you know, good one.
Matches.
It's a match, but so that means he wins.
Yeah,
the
the defender
contest.
always wins on a match.
I had a guy who just sent me a.
Wait,
like,
no,
"John,
I raged as a
like
bonus
this
action.
server."
Technically couldn't do it. Never mind. Proceed. My turn.
And had someone
Okay,
just
at the end of your
asked me to join the
turn, he's
Discord
going to
server, but-
teleport another 120 feet away from you. As you see him in the distance arrive at that 120 feet, you see him standing now in an ancient chamber with an altar bearing strange talismans. In the center of the room is a massive stone ring with runes carved upon its face. As the demon draws near it comes to life. Arcane energy can be heard echoing through the tunnel, along with a subtle humming vibration. The space within the ring opens up, becoming a portal to an unknown place. The demon rushes through it and is gone in an instant. The portal closes and the talisman clatter to the floor.
So that's where they're coming from. Let's dispel that shit.
Your character has no idea that's happening. You're more than 300 feet behind.
Yeah, I know.
Go.
And they're underground.
We're still jogging. I mean,
Hey, is there
Owl
a?
probably saw it.
Can we take like double action to run?
Yeah, that's what the dash action is, but you're officially
Yeah,
out
that's
of
what I've
combat
been using
now.
to get to him. I have to. Double action air quote would be more like haste, which is what I have on. I rarely use haste. I'm surprised I'm using it at all. So, all right. What exactly? Sorry, you described the talisman. Could you do it one more time, just as I'm kind of giving it a proper look? That demon has vanished.
Strange talismans, 15 of them in total, have clattered to the ground, and they were previously sitting on a pedestal in front of a massive stone ring with runes carved upon its surface.
Alright. Taiga's going to kind of look at one of the talismans and begin trying to kind of identify it. I'm not going to use the longer cast just for the sake of, keeping things moving. By the time the rest of the group gets here, it'll probably be identified because I was flying at like ridiculous speed.
Okay. So yeah, everyone takes their jolly old time catching up as you're identifying the talismans. They don't appear to be magical in nature, but when placed in the correct order, they create an effect. Placing them back upon the altar, completely at random, you see this.
Oh, it's puzzle time.
Puzzle.
The real question is, do we have access to move them? We do not, damn.
I thought I had set it up so you did.
You might have selected some of them?
Let me do the
No,
puzzle.
none of
I'm
them.
gonna go do that shit.
You know, it's just gonna be funny. I'm gonna let you do it, but I swear if what happened with my last D group happens again, where I just move like 3 pieces and it's solved, I'm gonna die. Cause that shit happened, we were on a puzzle for an hour. And I'm like, hold on. Clicks 3 buttons. Just click. And I didn't even know it would work either, I just kind of took a guess. But okay,
Do these things turn or do these slide, right?
It is once they're placed on the thing, it basically becomes a sliding puzzle.
okay.
So is everyone here or?
By the time Taiga's done identifying that everyone will have arrived, as I'm going one by one and giving you control of all of you control of them.
Okay.
Okay, we've got one of them. We got 2 of them.
I was say top row is already controllable.
Yep.
Is it one of those things where you slide over to the left, or you
Yeah.
pick it up and move it?
The top left space is currently open, and to move a piece, you have to slide it into that space.
Yeah. So
Alright.
suggestion for that, you could make the background page color like a different color, just so it's not white. It's easier to notice.
Yeah. I'll do that in a second. Once I'm done attributing all these tokens. Because each one of these 15 pieces is its own separate token.
I'm ready.
I'm
Ready.
ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, music's slowing down my ability to click things. could have swore I'd set all these up though. And I did 3 trial runs of this to make sure it was actually possible. So if you can't figure out how to solve it, you might just be bad at children's puzzles.
Look, to be fair, sliding puzzles are those kind of puzzles where people of all ages struggle. You're either good at them or not. You know, the one puzzle I was referring to was one of those. I don't know if they have a name, but there's like you have 3 rings on like that, like coming out from the center, right? And you'll push a button, it'll move one of the rings a set distance. And it was like 5 buttons, 3 rings. I literally pushed 3 buttons. I'm like, whoops, I did the thing. Because you had to basically make all the rings line up where like a line would go from the outside of the rings to the center, and it really wasn't that hard. But see, that kind of puzzle is like a little bit easier than sliding puzzles, personally. Alright, so sliding puzzle. Marie, you said you want to try first, because I do have something I need to do, but I'll be here headset-wise.
Yeah, I've literally just got
alright.
the last one to set up control of, so...
Okay.
Okay. You are now good to begin the puzzle.
Oh fuck.
I guess I can't drag that.
Did you want to start or
You want to mess around with it?
with it?
Yeah, I'm currently in the process of thinking. What it should look like. Okay, I found the.
Let me get the music back up, because I feel like this is going to be a really boring scene to watch. Yeah, that was like 15 seconds now. Yeah, that's the one that always echoes.
Oh my
god.
I heard that music and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no!
I blocked myself. I know what I want to do, but I can't. All right, hang on. I'm gonna have to try something different.
Or big.
If it makes you feel awful about yourself, none of these pieces are currently in the right position.
Oh, I figured that much, but I'm trying. Like I know where I'm trying to maneuver stuff. It's just getting them in where I want them to go. The trick.
Ooh, my package shipped. Nice. Slowly figuring out the puzzle.
As everyone in the chat game board.
It's only been going for about 30 seconds. Oh, probably more like 3 minutes, but I have no concept of time anymore. You actually have several pieces in the right place now.
I'm working on it.
Forms are taking shape here.
Becca's like, hold on, I cracked the code.
I probably messed it all up by now, but
I think you might have. I think I noticed a miss, and I'm like, uh-oh. It's falling apart, it's falling apart. No, you continue.
yeah.
So she just did like 5 moves really quick and then just keep pausing after each move now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
Look at me
thinking.
like that.
Yeah, I move a piece like a long ways and then I stop and think. Cause like
Is that the right place
I've
to
put
put
the-
it?
yeah, like I put the curves in the corners, which kind of looks alright. But then like the 2 that are in the top center, they look like they go together but at the top, sort of. But they don't connect to the other ones. So it's kind of confusing there, and I don't know.
I mean, I could take a crack at it. I think with you moving it around, I might know the image. So I'm like, I could try, but I don't want to like interrupt someone else doing it. Because you have like you have a method.
Do like this, and then
Also, you would not believe how long it took me to cut up this one image into 16 parts.
To make all the parts equal size, Mike, you know what? I feel like it took you an hour, if not maybe hour and a half to make them proper. It's a pain.
And they don't even perfectly line up
Mm-hmm.
in some spots.
That's why I will rarely do visual puzzles. The last puzzle I did, it made me sad. I basically made a token for each chess piece, and the idea was you had to move all the chess pieces. Only one time you could move each piece, and you had to make each king get put in the checkmate. People did not like that. I'm like, yeah, but that was like the easy version of doing a complex puzzle.
Kind of, if you know all the ins and outs of chess.
Yeah, which if people didn't, like basically you would push a button, right? And each button on each piece corresponded to a different spot on the map. So if you just were like, well, let's see where they go, like where do they move when you push the buttons, it would show you that, the knights move in L shape, the, bishops kind of like an X pattern. So you weren't completely lost even without the knowledge of chess. Every time you put the king into check, what would happen is all the pieces would kind of turn gray, kind of showing you that that didn't work. If you did it right, it would all turn gold. One of my players wanted to pick one of the statues up and leave, and I'm like, they're gonna mold it to the ground. You're dealing with a Magitech temple. Don't do that. Might break something.
Okay. There's this center line thing going on. They're not anywhere near in the right order, but
Yeah.
if you
But, I mean,
wanna
you
if
got
you
the
wanna
right
try to
idea.
fiddle with that, Yeah, here. I'll let you take a turn and you try to.
Oh boy. So the real question is, can I do it like that? I can. Okay. Arrow key.
I want to say
right?
you can arrow key it once you've clicked
Yo,
on it.
you know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to plug in my PlayStation controller because you can actually roll 20 controller.
Yep.
I'm so tempted. Nah, just mouse and arrows. Alright, so
You can actually bind specific buttons to make certain rolls if you want to go through all the fucking coding for that.
yeah.
Here's the thing: we have to kind of figure out what the shape is. Once we know what the shape is, we can rearrange it completely and just start with like the top left corner and move things around or whatever to get them in order and shift things around. That's how I always did. But we have to know what the shape is.
I think I have an idea, but the problem is getting things in the right spots right now. Right. My issue is always the point B. Point A is clear. Point B, geez, here we go.
How the hell
Like,
do I get there?
pick them up and put them down. That'd be easier. You cannot. That's why I'm like, you know the puzzles where like you have all the pieces, but you have to spin them. I love them.
Oh, jeez. I almost did that for this one.
Damn it.
I'm like,
This is
yeah,
so
that'd be
much
too
better.
easy.
Probably. Alright.
Hmm.
Find a way to.
Wait till you get to the next puzzle.
Oh, fuck.
And the next
You
puzzle,
evil motherfucker.
no, but it's the thing. You know the one meme. Everybody liked that. Nobody liked that. Like, oh no, two puzzles.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Well, the
Oh,
next
yeah.
puzzle is only half of a mental puzzle. The other half is combat.
Oof.
No. This way. Is that right? No, I don't know.
This.
Don't mind me, I'm just doing some thinking, brainstorming.
I feel like you're in like MS Paint, just doodling, trying to figure out what the image is.
No, I actually am not. I think I know what it is, and
am.
all I need. Oh,
I've talked about Maria.
MS Paint puzzle detective over here. Like, I gotta crack this code.
You see, it's
Well,
only a dumb
it's not a
idea
matter of-
unless it works.
Okay, so back there.
No, that's not right. No.
Oh, what?
Die.
This may work.
Now, see, I have the Jeopardy theme on loop here if it wasn't copyrighted as hell.
That would be very fitting.
I've actually done that in IRL games. Like, I'll put on a 10-minute loop of it. If you can't finish it by the time that loop's up, something happens.
Okay. Those are the two pieces I wanted. I gotta figure out everything else. That's no. Confirms it. Fix that top left area. There.
Well, currently, you are the closest that it's been so far at being completed.
I know,
so.
I'm like, I've been moving everything's the pain, because I gotta deconstruct to reconstruct. Okay.
I think I see what you're going for.
Yeah, you see it, right? You know exactly
kind of
what
like
now,
that
now you know
infinity
what it is,
wall
but
looking for.
where to put it. The pieces are in the wrong spots. They're like across from each other. I need to go. That needs to go way up there.
So the one in the top left needs to go all the way to the bottom row too.
I will give you the hint that the green space must be in the space it started with to complete the puzzle.
That is extremely useful.
I'm-
Thank you, because I was doing myself a big question mark. I'm like, how the hell? Which piece goes there?
And there goes that concept.
Okay, so with that in mind, Jesus.
This is supposed to be two
If it
together.
makes you feel any worse, this puzzle could have been solved in no less than 11 moves.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. It's just a thing of like,
You had to figure out what you were trying to build,
yeah.
and then doing so went far beyond that and ended up jumbled up more. Now you're backtracking through that.
Get this piece.
You need to get the
there.
top left one in there
Yeah, I
first.
need to get that out of
Once you
there.
have that
So.
bottom row complete, you don't have to touch that bottom row.
This piece. Right, this is the piece we had in the top left, so I need to do another round of these. Actually, oop. One.
You need a little help shifting that piece.
If you want to help me with shifting that out, that'd be amazing. Like, because you got the top on, like, just easy. I got the bottom on easy. It's just the piece I need is in the middle of Narnia.
There. Everything's gonna
Oh, it's the infinity symbol at the bottom.
stand with me. I got it.
You're half right, kind of. Not exactly.
So close yet so far.
Yeah, it's gotta get there.
Okay.
Hold on. I can figure this one out.
I was
Yeah.
wondering.
If
One
you
of
do
the
that,
things
you can at least get that bottom corner done, but we have to see, before you put that bottom corner there, you have to make sure everything else lines up, but we're gonna have to fix the middle. So, this is why I hate these puzzles. I don't like them for that. Because once you know it, it don't matter if you know it.
Ah, you're so close to having this figured right here.
Wait, Becca, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
on.
up.
See that piece you're gonna move down? That's the problem. That if you
Yeah,
can fix that, put the other one back and fix that really fast, and you got it. So, that's gonna be that one. We need. Yeah, that's the
Got
one.
it,
That's
I
the
got
one.
it.
Okay,
Move
that part's
the
done.
bottom half done.
That was finished. And now the puzzle becomes easy because we don't need to grab a piece from like the corner.
I will be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. I'll let you continue to do some more
Okay.
stuff.
So close, yet so far away.
I needed to do it with the other piece.
So close.
Right, dude? Oh my
Literally just
God.
need to reverse 2 pieces and it's done.
Flip it around. These. That's the problem. Alright, okay.
Yeah, do the little Congo line and shuffle them in.
yeah. Hold on. If I do it this way, it'll. No, well, damn it. This is the part I hate because my brain cannot comprehend the squares. So that piece, everything on the right is fine. It's just these last 6. Okay.
I've literally clicked nothing in so long, my antivirus just went into its automatic mode.
See, this is the part right here.
You're just so close, yet it remains just out of reach.
Damn it. It's not gonna work with this, I don't think, yeah. Fuck. That can help. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're closer.
I'll be individual. Like, I can't do this. Fucking need to actually put things in the right spot, scale me.
You're so dang close.
Yeah, I'm like, I
Hold on.
actually can't figure it out. Like, cause I'm gonna mess everything up just to try and.
There's a way to do this. Hang on, I have to remember how to do this.
You have to think of it in, you want to have at least 6 to 8 squares to kind of like keep shuffling things in smaller squares and move them along the rectangle. It's like the one thing I remember about.
I feel like you get a dagger out and just pop them out and then put
Nah,
them in.
dude.
Okay. There's a way to do this, or how to do it.
But, you know, I'm at least surprised I figured out the symbol. It's just putting it into effect is pain, especially that top half. Like the bottom, I more or less got. It's just re.
Absolute silence on the floor as Amaranthe continues to solve the puzzle. Sorry, I'm just trying to make this section not super boring.
Yeah, man, that's fine. The worst part is just simply these 2 pieces, like this one and this one, because they don't want to cooperate with everything else.
You're so close. You just gotta get that one piece to the other side.
Hold on. I've got someone yelling at me, and I'm getting messed up.
Why are you playing puzzles?
Is someone backseat
Something I found.
puzzling over you? Ow.
Fuck.
She pauses a moment to study.
Oh,
Alright, I'm back. Hi, sorry.
I'm back.
Alright. They had it nearly solved, but only 2 pieces were misplaced, and now they're trying to get back to where they once were.
Sugar.
Is
Scores,
secretive.
man.
They've got the actual shape figured out. They're just trying to get it to where it needs to be.
I think is this supposed to be like a cross type shape?
So,
Kind of.
Kind
if
of.
we know the symbol's like
Yeah.
name, are we allowed to just throw that out there, Mike? Because I know it. I know what it's called. I know what it is.
If you want to.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the brimstone symbol. I noticed because of like when you put Becca, when you put the curved pieces in the corners, I'm like, wait a second. Then I saw like all the points, and I'm like, brimstone.
It actually has a proper name. It's known as Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
But yes,
Should we
it
be
is the
doing
same
this?
symbol that's used for brimstone in Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, that's actually where I know it from.
Fucking love that game. That's where I got the idea to use this symbol. And then I actually did research into the symbol and found out what it was.
You found out it meant big creature. Oh no.
Well, if you go by the literal translation, it's biggest of all creatures, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
But no, there isn't a literal Leviathan waiting on the other side of this portal for you. That'd be a little fucked up.
That. I mean, you already fought a Leviathan-esque creature. It's the thing in the water.
Well, you literally just fought a wounded Baylor demon, so...
He said it was like 20 foot. Isn't the Kraken like hundreds? It's big.
Size doesn't always denote power.
You're right.
Why is there 2 spaces on the board?
Actually, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned the. Wait, what? 2 spaces on the board.
Yeah, I see 2 spaces.
What?
There
I saw
is a
that
two.
earlier. I think it was a
Oh, I don't see 2 spaces.
If I don't see 2 spaces either, you gotta refresh.
I was about to say, you must be lagging again.
Yeah, Roll20's been doing that recently. I can try and give this another shot if you're stumbled as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
take it.
This is the worst.
It's always the worst once you get to the last little bit, because you don't want to mess up anything you worked so hard for.
Exactly. Oh my god. No, that has to be there. So I have to leave
I feel like this
not-
thing's just be on the top. Of this thing.
Hold on. Let's make it so that. There's flipped from what they're supposed to.
Yeah, that should be at the top.
'Cause I don't want to move up there yet. I want to try. I hate this so much.
My head is hurting.
It should, because this is just one of the worst things ever, dude. Alright, I have to make them side by side and do one of these. There's no other way. I didn't need one past this middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, its full name is the Leviathan Cross, and is sometimes referred to as... Fucking... My thing wants to load. Holy shit. Sometimes referred to as the Cross of Satan. Depicted on the bottom is an infinity sign, and the above is a double cross. The double cross symbolizes protection and balance between persons. The infinity sign underlines the constant and infinite nature, and most likely symbolizes the eternal universe. and may have been used by Anton LaVey in the Satanic Bible as a mockery of the Holy Cross to show that humans are their own centrum of balance and truth.
Whoa.
And in alchemy, the Leviathan's cross is a symbol for sulfur, which is why it gets part of its satanic background. In Asia, its name is the brimstone symbol.
Thinking.
Up there. Where? Okay, so
And the emblem has no history as a symbol of Satanism outside of LaVey's usage. And the attribution is most likely a product of anti-Catholic sentiment, as it is often compared in this context to the Catholic pontifical cross. Oh, it's apparently created by the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
Look at
You
that,
just
we
see,
all learned some new stuff
Maria
today.
is watching you guys like trying to figure out how this puzzle works. She's cleaning her nails, putting some polish on her scale.
is I'm trying to basically just off table. I'm trying to get that right side done because we can knock this down to 6. I think you can solve it with 6 things, but part of me almost feels like we jumbled 2 of the pieces up because no matter how I'm kind of like moving them around, there's always 2 sets of pieces the wrong way, and you try to fix one, the other gets jumbled. Jesus. So, I need to get these 2 there. That needs to be the last move. Okay, hold on. These 2 switched.
Y'all are really gonna hate me in a couple of minutes.
Why?
Mike, I hate you now. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
This fucking bastard's going to be fully healed when we go fight him.
Right. Oh, that's what I forgot to do before the session.
I feel like it's not taking the characters as long as it's taking us because, man, children's puzzle, right? Fucking. Just, we don't dungeon delve people.
I imagine it's taking us a while, because, I mean, how easy are these things to move around, you know? They probably don't slide nearly as well as tokens do.
I would hope a passive athletics of 24 could move these things.
What was the question?
How hard are they to move in character, like the pieces themselves?
They're relatively easy to slide around.
There you go. So.
God, it's so much better. I always light incense before a session. I completely forgot to.
Incense?
Yeah.
Oh, I have incense. The one I normally burn is black cherry scented. It's very, very
Oh,
good.
it sounds awesome.
It is. Another one of my favorites is strawberry. Okay.
I gotta get some new kinds. I'm almost
I'm gonna
out.
try this.
Right now, I just got some frankincense and myrrh going.
Yeah, and
Oh, we just got some nods.
cards in myself with sage. That wasn't fun. I don't really like the smell, in all honesty.
I love the small
Smoke
sage.
red.
Mostly because it just sinks into the wood floors that I have in this room, so it just always smells awesome in here.
I'm just trying to separate these 2 trouble pieces, man. Like, Because if the green spot is the top left, then okay, let me point them out. It's this and this are either always together, or this and this are almost always together. If neither are together, they're complete, like, they don't work for one and they're hard to put back together. So I'm like, how do you construct them together that they stay but be proper? Because like they're one or the other. If one set is together the right way, the other's the wrong way. That's the aggravating part. Because like, see, it's always one set of the pieces. This right here.
It's almost like you're gonna have to dip into what you already have completed to even try to fix it, and you don't want to do that. That's the problem with these puzzles. You mess them up just right, they become just hard enough.
If we have to kind of backtrack downwards, I don't think I'm the person to try and do that. I know the method, but I will not exercise the method right. Like, I know I will make it worse. Because I've never liked these. I'm usually like, if a puzzle's weird and foreign, I'll get those kind of fast. This one, the easiest one, I hate them. You know what's slightly worse is when they're like those fucking 8x8 ones, or no, I'm sorry, 7x7 ones, dude.
Yeah, 5x5 would probably be the biggest ones I'd throw at anybody. But then again, I did once throw a Connect 4-esque game in a group, and they spent 2.5 hours on it.
Look in PM's
Well,
job.
I know what the symbol looks like, Maria.
Oh.
I literally just read out a whole description of what the symbol is.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I called it out by name. It's the brimstone symbol, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we know what it looks like and
It's
stuff.
getting
Even I can
there.
tell what it looks like. It's
Yeah.
just there's always the one piece that isn't lining up properly.
Well, you guys do that. I got food waiting for me, so.
You wanna take a
Well-
shot at this?
Get them together as best you can to where it's just the two pieces, and then I'll try.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure.
If
all
only
I
we had a
did-
spell that can fix that.
So okay, the top six, the top corner, like those 6 pieces. See how like the top right and then the middle-ish right are in the right spots? That's the best I can do. These last 6 are the problem because those two at the, like, let me show you the example. I'm gonna try and put these together, right? See this? Those two are in the right spot on the top, but in the middle they're opposite. They need to be switched, those two. Everything else about this picture is literally correct.
Okay.
It's the aggravation.
Okay. Let me look at this and try to figure out how to work it. Cause it's gonna be
It's
gonna
gonna
look
be
awful.
bad time.
when I try to fix this, it's gonna look awful. I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna look
Okay.
awful. But as long as I keep my train of thought on what I'm doing, it'll come together. It should.
I will
That-
offer you no suggestions as long as those
Like-
things are fixed.
Yeah, it's just. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best.
I will
Figure it out.
I will be right back. My mom and her
Okay.
boyfriend made fondue for dinner, and she's yelling at me right now because I'm not downstairs. So I will be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. I wish you guys the best of luck with the puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah, well, our DM
Just to mess with you, I'll tell you from the position it's currently in, it can be solved in 8 slides.
That's not gonna help me.
That's why I said if it makes you feel worse.
I've never wanted to actually morph into the man himself, Pepe, so badly. Because, at least for me, I would think just moving it in 2 sets of squares would fix it, but I can't. I'm either messing it up and doing it the wrong direction, or something, because it has not worked any of the 3 times I've tried it.
I have to remember my pattern. I did this snake pattern. Okay, this is how I would solve it back in the day, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Is that I used like the entire board and kind of have a snake pattern of where they all shifted, and wherever the blank spot rotated to, I could fit it into a different piece, shift it around, and then slide it into where it needs to go, and then snake it around until it came together.
Yeah. So here's the thing, at least from what, kind of how I do it, all I know is 2 things. One of these 2 pieces has to be the last move from this spot. So, and the second thing is, you want to move, like, if this was here, like, that would be the right solution, but if it, let's say you jumbled them up, let's say this was here and all that, you would be able to just slide them all into the right place in one line of moves. And I think that's what you mean by the snake thing. It's like, that's the other thing. But it's hard to do that with this being the last move you need to make, like that spot.
I'll see if I can.
I feel like the rage of you guys are slowly building.
I'll see if I can make
I'm
this
not, like,
happen.
actually mad, I'm just confused. Because that's the thing with these. It hurt my head.
We've spent 37 minutes on this puzzle, by the way.
Mike, it's a sliding puzzle. If you're ever feeling lazy and don't actually want to prep for a session, you just want people to eat the session away with a puzzle, right here.
Wait. While I was wondering, while they're still fucking with this puzzle, is there a way that we take our short rest or long rest?
Yeah. I'm taking a short rest.
All right.
Okay. Fill out my spells. Let's back do one of these.
So our spell lists are back up and running again.
If
None-
you
well, not
recover on a
necessarily.
short rest,
Yeah. You get your hit points. Bards only get like their dice, inspiration dice, and then their not temp HP, their hit dice on shorts. I can get a slot bag. Where the hell is it? There it is.
Yep.
And then I can get the channel divinity back on a short rest, so that's what I'll do. Oh my god.
oh,
Oh yeah, I don't get that.
I'm getting closer.
Sorry. Alright.
Just let her think. I just got it. It's done.
Man.
not a bad roll.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
Do you understand why I've never used puzzles in this campaign?
Like, here's the thing, Mike. Puzzles are fun, but, like, the more... Not these, because a lot of people struggle on these. like trying to give somebody a Rubik's Cube. They'll either know how to do it or,
Listen, I've literally used a Rubik's Cube at the table before.
do not. Do not.
And
Oh,
it was
man,
one of
that's
the
like-
5x5 Rubik's Cubes too.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
One of
All
my
I'm gonna
players
say-
specifically asked for more puzzles to be added in. So I'm like, okay, here's a dwarven puzzle box. You have to figure it out and place it on that altar.
I know. All I know is if you found some kind of way to do Rubik's Cube, I'd be like, I'm hungry. I gotta eat.
Like, I literally took white out and whited out all the colors and literally made the sides all dwarven runes.
That
So
creative
not
as it
only,
is,
like, it's
I would be angry.
like, it's an amazing idea, like, realistically, like, it would look cool. But sitting there for 3 hours while they try to figure out symbols they're not familiar with. I actually ended up drawing out the 6 symbols so that they could finish the fucking puzzle.
That's just pure evil.
Man, all I know is
I can
if
take
only
care of
the-
like those
the
like
flip
puzzles that where you
puzzle.
put pieces together. I can figure those out.
Which one?
The ones you put them together.
Well, I mean that's just a puzzle at that point, right?
Yeah. A simple
Like,
puzzle.
like just a puzzle board kind of puzzle. If you're just putting them together, no? Like, you know, ones you can buy for like $20. But like, the thing is, if this was like the, you just have to switch it around 90-degree turn-wise kind of puzzle, that dude, would have been in my element. Oh my god. This stuff. Oh.
Becca's got some kind of method going.
You know one puzzle that I'm excited to actually use on my group. I have this puzzle that's it's kind of just a trap, but it's you have to do a thing you wouldn't think to do until you actually for a moment.
Yeah, I've got
There's-
one of
there's-
those in store,
Oh, do you?
waiting for you guys somewhere in this campaign. Once you get to somewhere, it'd be making
Well,
sense to use it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is gonna be similar. It might be, but like, if it is, feel free to not verbalize that. But like, so there's a room, right? And the room just seems to be a trap, right? When they go in, you're going to hear like kind of like these noises, and there's going to be a pair of buttons. There's a lot of markings on the walls that seem to glow a lot of different colors. Solution? You have to wait until the sounds stop, because if you push either button, you either get hit with a fireball or a cone of cold.
I've actually used a trap similar to that, but it had a countdown where you push the button the first time, and you just had to wait out
It
the
was like-
countdown. But they kept like waiting for the countdown to get low and hitting the button again and resetting it.
It was
Because they were
basically green
afraid
light
they were
and
just going
red
to get
light.
TPK'd if it hit 0.
But no, so mine is literally just, if you don't want to get fireballed or cone of cold, don't hit the blue and red buttons. I might put more buttons, just because different magics that can be used, but like literally just don't touch the buttons. You just have to wait. The room is literally, the win condition is you take a short rest.
Pretty much.
That's actually how I want the puzzle to be. So it's kind of like a rest room, except don't fuck it up. I don't know if my players will get that on like first try. They
This
might
one
just.
can go to hell.
We're trying.
But at least it's not like 2 pieces flipped. It's just 1 piece out of the way now. Or actually, yeah, it's 1 piece out of the way.
Right,
There
don't
was,
like we switched 2 pieces on accident. It's just the worst thing ever. Like, ugh.
Kind
But
of,
the Mike
but-
just said it's
but now it's
solvable,
different.
so.
Yeah, now it's different. So, your turn.
Have you guys ever seen-
Something
wow,
what
what did
she
you leave me
did
with?
changed
No!
it.
You didn't.
Hey, I have a question. Have you guys seen Lost,
Alright.
the movie?
Like,
or the show Lost?
Not in the last decade.
Wait, let me see if I can do it.
Okay. I was just about to move
Well-
the first piece.
So, for the show Lost, there was a button. There was this computer where you had to type in these commands, and there was a countdown system. And if it hit 0, no one knew what it did. And people were saying, "Oh, it's very bad if it hits down to 0," and then some world-changing thing happened. So, this when finally they got bored and they let it count to 0, and it's like finds out it did nothing wrong. So the people who got down to 0, it was like a torture device, basically. I have no idea.
I have a picture that.
I have a feeling
That's
someone in
very
I have a feeling someone in chat's gonna yell at me.
I can't anymore.
Oh no! I have a picture that's literally just how this puzzle makes me feel. Hold on. It's an emote on a server I'm in.
Oh jeez.
Go over here. I'm just gonna put this in discussion. This is very topical. This is me.
It's fucking great.
Okay, you can't, Beck. It's not possible. You don't want to do it anymore. Right there.
I think it broke me.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Pain, suffering, express. Ooh. Jesus. Okay, we're back to the square one. This is what I need to do this. I might be able to do this. Okay, so I just need to make it. Just step out of time and get this thing over here. There you go.
I can smell that brain smoke all the way over here.
Yeah.
You're so close and you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. Hate it so much. See, it's doing it again. I hate it. I'm angry. It's so much. How is this doable at 8 levels?
Well, it was way back then.
You said it looked like this. Wait, I'm sorry. I think it like looked slightly different. I think it was like this or something, but still. Oh my god. Now you know what? Because the character's all combat and solo explorer, I know what I want my inspiration ability to be. And I'll have success on any puzzle once I use the inspiration point. I don't need more tanker offense, I'm fine, I just don't want that.
Okay, note to self,
no,
rewrite
I'm
your
kidding.
ability entirely.
I'm kidding, but still, like, give me that, please.
I was gonna rewrite it anyway, but...
I have no idea what I want for the inspiration ability, to be honest with you.
One-shotting puzzles.
You just made that joke a
But
minute
that's a
ago.
joke. That's a joke.
I know.
Okay.
Anyway, do you see something left behind?
Could you not talk with the mouthful, please?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Wait, how do you know I was talking my mouth full?
Because it was obvious.
It's obvious.
Bruh. Wonder.
Nom 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 nom.
Oop, train's
Fuck
here.
you, train. It didn't squeeze that much stuff today. Yeah, our situation is in discussions.
Damn, it's gonna do it again. I hate this. I always feel like I might be getting somewhere and it just, those sets of two. Are you still sure that this is solvable, mate?
I think we actually might have flipped.
I think that two pieces
Right.
are just not in the right spot on accident because this is just, this is infuriating.
Yeah, I'm still trying
It's like
to...
being told that 2 and 2 is 5, but you know, under all further analysis, actually the number is 4.
I'm trying to find a solution now.
Yeah, like I don't. From right here, I'm like 90% sure there's 2 pieces just not in the right spots.
God damn it. I blinked and lost my mental tracking.
It's the worst. That's why these
That's
puzzles
what
are-
happened.
Why are you?
The DM's trying to solve it because he's not sure if we mixed them up either.
Yeah, I think you might have accidentally like overlapped 2 pieces and picked up the wrong one.
Yeah. Oh my god. What I usually do is I always make a copy of the puzzle board, just in case. I don't know if you did that.
I did
Can we,
not.
A roll an intelligence check, and if whoever rolls the highest can like fucking complete it already. Because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a fucking long rest if we keep going like this.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure the in and out of character time difference is a bit huge.
Yeah.
Just us as people, when we don't get it. Just us.
I imagine that like we've been at this for several hours.
No,
It's like early
no.
morning where we're
The
at. And
fighting
there's, like,
puzzle? Nah, especially with the background that Taiga has. This would take us, in character, probably in the ballpark of 30 minutes the most. Because, like, I mean, it's also decently common symbol, I'd imagine. Especially for Dungeon Delver, so it's kind of like. That's why we're in the short rest. I wouldn't think we have anywhere near enough time
Yeah.
for a long. Like, come on now.
like, hey, if we get to the point where we know if we move this one token up, it will activate the runes. Can we like not activate that just yet and send a message to some people telling us what we're about to do and ask them if to
Why
the
don't
army
you, why don't you
would like
go
to
do
join
that
us?
right now? You could literally walk.
Oh yeah.
I was, you could literally just go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go walk. I mean, I have sending. I don't want to use a third level spell stuff. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Not to mention there
Yeah.
are scrolls of message in the party pack that you have on you.
Yeah, and you do have the sending spells. Speaking of which, I might want 1 or 2 of those as Taiga because low spell slots, kind of a huge detriment. But I mean, you know, I didn't put them for me. I put them for you.
Okay. So Maria will take those things. Send a message saying that if the army has
Who are you
cleared up
sending
the
it
rest of the
to?
demons from
You have
above.
to picture that person in your mind to send the message to them.
Who is the one in charge of the demon army right now? And not the armor. Our goblin army.
You know their name. Armin would have made sure you knew who it was.
Yeah.
And if not, you could send the message directly to Aren, who also has the message spell and could send it there later if you hadn't already told them. Okay, so
Yeah,
To be honest, Aren's probably with them. If this shit's going on in Central, like, and there's like a big ass fight going on somewhere else here, Aren's probably over there helping that good fight. So.
Yeah, I would just probably send it to Oren and saying, it's like, hey, we found this cave, probably mention the cornets, and then it's like, if your army is finished taking out the rest of the demons, meet us here.
Looks itself. Looks at roll 20 game. Trying to tell me to play 2 characters? Not good.
Yes. Hey, I would love to see this army coming through the fucking portal and just wreck this guy's ass. It's like, there's no way they could solve the puzzle. Pops up, brings an army.
Like, I won't say no, but I don't know how to feel about that. Like, personally. Oh, we got someone trying it again.
Yeah, that'd be me.
That's you at this point? Okay.
So what's gonna be?
We're back to here again.
Oh, hey, look, it's that thing again. Hating it so much. See, because look, if
Nobody
those,
look. Nobody
those
look.
2 pieces.
Hey!
I'm like, if those 2 pieces weren't the way that they were, right? It's just a solution. But like, I don't know if you can fix that and not mess something else up at all. Because you could have what Becca had. There's 1 piece just way off on the other side of the thing. You have these 2 messing up. You got the other 2 messing up. It's so dumb.
Yeah, when I was snaking it around, I couldn't get it to line up to slide it into where I needed it to be. It was always like 1 space extra over.
Yeah.
Is it possible to solve it from here? That's the question.
Pops the thing.
See,
Pulls
the
out a
answer
knife.
I have to give you over all further analysis, I'm pretty sure it's a fat no, because, like, it's like, what are you supposed to do, right? Even if you do, like, the square box method, it's the fact that these 2 pieces are next to each other that messes it up, because everything else is where it needs to be. If it was 3 pieces not in the right spot, you could probably do that. And if it's like the 1, I mean, technically, but like, I think the reason we keep messing up with the 1 and it's so far away from where it needs to be is because of the whole 2 issue we're having. Because not like you can't put them together, it's just not at the same time.
Which leaves us with a conundrum.
This is the demon trap all along.
Well, he's definitely
I'm
stalling for
so
time
successful.
here. That's for sure.
I mean, like I said, it's probably giving him his short rest, but like, I mean, you know, it's not taking us this long in game. This is awful.
Can I ask you a question?
It's awful on our end. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus.
This altar's magical, right?
The altar is, the talismans themselves are not.
So let's just say we find out what this altar does.
We already know what it does.
I have a
we
feeling
saw
it
it in
summoned it.
action.
I mean, I literally used identify. I mean, if anything, it might have given me like the idea for the solution. Wouldn't have told me, hey, you got to do it like this. That's not how puzzles work. Like,
Or
oh, hey, it looks
identify.
like this. And that's already a little bit of a stretch. I would know the properties of the pedal, so if there are any secret
So
properties.
its property and how to use it.
Can I like look around this fucking place? Like, wow, I sent the message. I got my short rest. I want to look around to see if there's like the person who actually summoned it and see if he's like the activate the thing. I'm probably someone who probably died a horrible death when you summoned the beast.
There's literally no one here, not even corpses.
Also, given that it messed with the circle itself, which is usually not a demon thing to do, probably didn't come here because of somebody.
I feel like it's just
Small
dispel
thing.
the fucking thing and then just call it a nut day.
I mean, worst comes to worst, right? But
Yeah, but even if we shut down the portal from this side, it could still be reactivated from elsewhere. And
the
say,
thing is,
this
it
is
might
a
have a different
static
opening
portal.
spot, which causes a different issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they leave our
It's
town
like
alone
having-
at least.
It's like
someone-
having a
another
nether
venture
portal and a
problem.
flint and steel. You can make the nether portal on either side, you just don't know where it gonna go. But like, we're not stopping it by doing that, we're just making sure it can't do that here. Hopefully.
Well, at least they'll leave our town alone.
Yeah, the next portal could
You
be
think
20
that,
feet
though.
away. You don't know. They're gonna go dropping
It
shit
could be 20
again.
feet away, it could be literally an inch. And I mean, who's to say you just can't fly over and do it anyways? Like, oh,
God
hey,
damn it!
look,
I
want
wish that we had Doomslayer here.
Doomslayer would be stuck on this one, chief. He'd be like,
Yeah, Doomslayer's not good at puzzles, that's why there's none in the games. Well, there's some,
Yeah.
but they're like super simple, like shoot this thing.
yeah, they're shoot puzzles. That's what Doom Guy does. He shoots. If you tell him to do something more complex, he's like, I don't get
He
it.
shoots and he doesn't fucking
You're-
stay still
you're
or he
thinking-
dies. This
You're
puzzle would literally
thinking
kill
Master
him.
Chief from the Halo series, or a lot of other gun characters that wear the full suit thing. You're thinking that. You're thinking those ones. Because they
You
deal
know,
with complex stuff.
I really want to play some fucking Warhammer now.
I never played Warhammer.
I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, the games are pretty good. I have not
I
so much
I
read
was
the
gonna
other
play
one yet.
Warhammer on it was for the Armor series, but
Oh, you know, I just realized, Mike.
Huh.
You're probably gonna want to edit this because there's just so much of not much happening. I feel bad because you're going to have to figure out what specific segments to leave in.
You know what? Fuck it. Leaving the whole thing in. I don't care if it's entertaining or not. We've been having a pretty great back and
put like
forth
a
here.
timestamp on screen. Like if you want to actually see them progress.
If you want to see the end of the puzzle, skip here.
If you want to watch them suffer, stay tuned.
Want to watch him suffer for 2 hours? Hold tight. It's gonna be fun.
Get some popcorn.
hey,
It's not
I
like we're
have,
doing
curiosity.
much. We're all stuck inside our houses. Let's go.
What,
I have a
Maria?
question. Go ahead.
I was asking you to continue.
Oh, I was thinking, well, like if Doomslayer was in the D&D world, what class would he be?
Definitely
background.
have some barbarian.
So here's the thing, right? You think that. I don't think though.
But
Don't
one of
think
his
that'd be what he
monikers is the man so angry, he's the man too angry to die. Which is the huge barbarian thing.
Well, kind of, but like, here's the thing. He's also like, how to explain this? He doesn't strike like with barbarian features. He doesn't strike me like he'd be a barbarian. If we're talking statistically, man would just be like, he'd probably just be a fighter. But the gunslinger, one that, you know, that the one guy made, I'm too tired. Too much puzzle.
I just imagine that, like, he would be like, he can use his rage, but he won't be melee, but be like,
I want to
gun
say,
action roll.
Well, you have to melee though. See, that's the thing. If you're playing a barbarian,
I want to say someone actually made a video on this. Give me a second to check. I want to say it's
bet you
Tulak the
can-
Barbarian.
Wait, you can dual wield classes in this, right? Like,
Yes,
be a
you can.
barbarian makes a
Okay.
gunslinger.
But Marie, here's the problem. The rage impacts his ability to kill none, which is kind of, I feel like should be the main point. Unless there's some kind of ranged barbarian that comes out in a UA, that doesn't work. I like the rage itself, him taking less damage, but it doesn't. He's brutal with the way he shoots. That's why I think Gunslinger's straight, because they get all those grit points. He would actually tear things apart.
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
I
guns,
found it.
which-
Tulak the Barbarian did a video on it.
Ah.
How to play as Doomslayer in D&D.
Yeah, I bet you tell one of his goal in life is trying to find a fucking gun that rips them in the shreds.
I mean, you could also make the argument for Artificer, but he doesn't necessarily make his stuff. I think he just picks them up, right?
Yeah, he either picks them up or has a machine make it for him.
Yeah, so I'm like, and I don't think Artificer, I think more Shade Fighter.
Okay, you
Like,
guys
level
ready
20
for
fighter's nasty.
the biggest hint that you overthought like crazy and never realized? I never said that you couldn't remove the talismans from the altar again.
Is
Mario,
that,
go right up to it, pull the fucker things out, and place it in the correct order.
is that a, the DM figured that we might have messed it up and just was like, actually, can we just fix that? Or is that a, actual, because...
That's an actual. I never specifically said you couldn't
Why'd you
remove
call-
them. In
Why
fact,
you puzzle
they got
then?
knocked off the altar just from the force of the portal closing.
Okay.
Which would be no worse than a heavy gust of wind.
Maria's just like face palming and she's like rubbing her temples.
I mean, I
and-
feel like we would have noticed that after 3 minutes.
Yeah, but no one ever asked.
That's just the players, dude.
I asked to use the knife on it, and you said no.
I never
Well,
answered.
Yeah, he never answered 1 and 2. I mean, like, I feel like
I'm
we
gonna
should
go to hit
have
my
been
head
privy
against
to
the wall right
information,
now.
but alright, I guess. As me and Becca slowly die on the inside. Because we put too much effort into this.
Right.
You just see like the cobalt walks up to it, pulls the knife, pops the things out, and then puts in the right order, and looks at you guys.
I don't
What about-
think you put
what
them
about
in
when
the
I-
order,
Like
but
a
you
minute
pop
ago
them
when I
out.
said I'll rock the book.
I kind of want to give that to our druid, like having it put the right way, because it feels appropriate. But you definitely popped them out. And we're just like, oh,
Yeah. The portal opens up as you get it back into the correct place after spending an enormous amount of time on it.
oh come on.
It was an enormous amount of time IRL, but
Okay.
actually it probably would have been equal time both in the real world and in actual game
So-
time.
No, dude, I have 8 intelligence real world. Come on now.
Okay, so the
Oh,
countless
it's
of
been
hours,
about
or minutes
45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, 40. I'll take that.
yeah, does our friends and allies come down from the fucking mountain?
Yeah, see, Mike, I have to ask, right? So, I know that they have a goblin army and probably Arin taking care of whatever's going on up top. Are you okay if Arin shows up and I do things with Arin? Because, you know...
It is entirely possible with what I have planned for next session because as we prepare to step through this portal, that is where we will end this session.
Okay.